Robin. I have a very intense lovesick story that I'd like to share with you from my high school days. My story begins, I guess, when I was about 12 years old. My parents got a divorce, and so I was looking for male relationships, male bonding, so I probably had my first kind of boyfriend at the age of probably 12, 13 years old. And then when I was 14, I started somewhat dating, I guess. His parents would come pick me up and we'd go places kind of to his house, not really necessarily being alone dating. But at that same age, I found myself, I had sex for the first time at the age of 14. And it led me down a path of just numerous relationships after that and doing a lot of inappropriate things because I thought that's what you were supposed to do. I found myself, I know the reason why pretty much that I went down that path with the boy and found myself in a sexual relationship is I thought that's what you were supposed to do, and there was a lot of pressure from him saying, you know, we've been dating for so long and this is what we need to do and this is what we should do. And so I thought, okay, you know, maybe that's just what you're supposed to do and this is how things are supposed to be done. And so I just found myself there and not really knowing, we did things we shouldn't have done before then, had no supervision. Parents didn't care what we were doing or where we were at, so we had no supervision and no guidance, and just looking for love in that particular way, and that's how I feel I went down that road. My relationship with my dad pretty much didn't exist. Once my parents got divorced when I was 12, I didn't see him, didn't have a relationship with him, and that was really a crucial age when you start getting interested in boys and you start noticing. And I didn't have a physical relationship with my dad as far as, you know, no hugging, nobody around to hug me, nobody around to give me any kind of attention. And then, of course, no emotional relationship with my dad because I didn't see him and didn't talk to him. And I think that I found later on in life that I was really seeking the male bond and male relationship because I didn't have it with my dad. I wish that my dad would have made an effort to spend time with me, to communicate with me, you know, even after the divorce, to at least want to be a part of my life, do things with me, talk to me about life, talk to me about boys, about dating, and what I should be looking out for, and what I should be doing and shouldn't be doing, and at least kind of give me some advice and guidance, but also just showed me some attention and affection. I had multiple relationships and then found myself pregnant, single at the age of 20. And I have a 17-year-old daughter today, but at that time, I didn't know what to do. It led me along a single parent travel for quite some time, a lot of hardships, I don't know what I'm going to do, how am I going to be a parent, am I going to be able to do it alone? So there was a lot of hardships during that time of being a single parent. I found God at the age of 23. I was at a desperate state in my life. Single parent, didn't know really where my life was going, didn't know what tomorrow was going to bring, still getting drunk regularly, you know, on the weekends primarily when my daughter was maybe spending time with her dad. But I was desperate and thinking there's got to be something better out there. There's got to be something different than the life that I'm living. So a friend of mine, a neighbor, started telling me about Jesus and telling me things I didn't know, things I was never taught as a child. And I found myself at a desperation point, and I really felt God was calling me, saying, hey, there's the life that's different for you. So I remember it very clearly that day. I just decided, hey, if you're out there, I want you in my life. I don't know you, I don't understand you, but I'm feeling it. I'm supposed to have a relationship with you. And I prayed to receive Christ in September, like I said, September of 1994 or 93. At that point, I started studying life. Okay, what am I supposed to be doing? Who is this Jesus, and what am I supposed to be doing, and how is my life supposed to be different? And that's when I really started seeing that there's some changes that's got to be made. There's peace out there for you. There's love out there for you, and you don't have to go find it in all the wrong places. Once I became a Christian and gave my life to, I really started looking at life differently, and especially in regards to guys in my life. I started looking at things differently, going, you know, I don't have to do this with you. I'm better than that. I'm special. I'm worth waiting for. And you can really, I just started seeing it totally different, like, hey, I am special. I am worth waiting for, and I'm going to put my foot down and say, hey, sorry, but I'm worth waiting for, and I am special, even if I had to start all over at the age of 23, that I am special. And I started looking at relationships so much different, started looking at the type of people that I would date, and looking for more godliness in them and in myself. You've had sex, or you haven't had sex, or you're doing things that's almost gotten you to that point where you shouldn't be. If you have had sex, there's no time like now to just say, you know what, I'm better than that, I deserve better, God's got a plan for me, because He does, and just pick up your feet and start all over and say, I can do this. And if you have not had sex yet, don't do things to get you to that point, because it's like walking over to a cliff, and once you've made it there, you want to jump. And you just can't, there's certain things you just can't do. You have to set yourself limitations. That way you're not setting yourself up to find yourself in a predicament that you're going to regret. And that God has a plan for you. And He calls us to be pure until we're married. And I know it's hard in today's world. There's so much pressure, and there's so much, oh, well, if you love me, you'll do this for me. Well, if he loves you or she loves you, they'll wait. So don't let that convince you into doing something that you know that you're not ready for. Each of you are so beautiful. I don't care what anybody tells you. I don't care how you think you look in the mirror. You're beautiful. You are special. And God has a plan for you. He has somebody picked for you. So don't go through all the mess trying to find it. Just be patient and wait, and just be prepared for an awesome, awesome gift from God when that time comes. Well, I'm Robyn. This is my story. And if any of you girls ever need someone to talk to, and you feel like you've connected with me, you've had some of these same experiences, just come find me. I'm here. I'm on Facebook. However you need me, come find me.